What is your favoured option, you personally, for the way forward? Should it be hard Brexit? Should it be general election? Or should it be take the decision to the people and give them the choice of hard Brexit, stay where we are, or this deal?
So the probability of the boss getting it through is, I think, at the moment very low. I think the numbers that you've seen reported in the papers that she could lose it in the Commons by 200 is not an unfair assessment of where it's at the moment. I think that the stuff that's happening in the polls, showing that public opinion is starting to sort of come her way. Difficult to gauge whether it's sympathy or actual sort of support, but it would appear now, are parliamentarians around the country going to be doing stuff like this? Maybe. And if they are they going to start to get a feeling that maybe they've taken the wrong line on this and that they might change their mind and decide to back her? But what I think there's another option other than the ones that you mentioned, and I'll quickly answer the ones that you did, but I think that the most likely scenario is that as things stand, as she loses the votes on the Tuesday night, she goes off to the Council of Europe the following day, on the Wednesday, having lost the votes, and maybe some amendment has been tabled the night before that gives her the opportunity to come back with a time-limited backstop. And that she just then goes to the council and says, this is what Parliament's told me to do, take it or leave it, but if you don't, by the time I get back to Westminster, I'm into vote of no confidence territory, and we're into a very, very uncertain route forward that is between really no deal or some sort of second referendum, EFTA, or something that is a very, very soft version of Brexit. Your particular version of the referendum, we've already touched on the referendum much so far, but your particular three-question version of the referendum cannot be able to happen. Because the obvious weakness in it, if you ask people a question, this deal, no deal, or remain, what if it was 40% for remain and 30%, 2 seconds, 40% for remain, 30% each for the other two options? Well, you end up with the winner being remain with 40, but 60% of the population voted for an option that is leave. So, and for those who say, well, what about a two-tiered referendum? You can't, I don't want to get into it, but you can't, the Electoral Commission, remember at the start, you would have missed it, but the Electoral Commission has to do question testing to make sure that referendum questions are not ambiguous. If you end up, they don't like two-tiered, yes, no, if no, what about? Because that's people don't get that, the Electoral Commission wants to that. So that's why I think a three-way referendum option would not work.